Hi, Larry Satchwell here with my Hugel garden, or my Hugel beet. This is the Hugelkultur, is the mound, and I understand that one bed is a Hugel beet. I don't know. Anyway, this is an experiment for this year. Underneath this pile is a whole bunch of logs, horse manure, goat manure, straw, horse shavings, and ideally, it takes 2 or 3 years for this thing to break down, and it's a lot less watering. But this is the first year. I know that everything under here is going to use a lot of nitrogen to break it down. So I've decided to make my first crop peas. But I don't want to just plant them, I want to inoculate them. And inoculating them will cause the roots to gather nitrogen from the air and fixate it on the roots. And when you pull them up, you'll actually see little nodes on them. But I'm not going to pull those plants up because I want to leave that nitrogen in the ground. When it comes time to harvest these, I won't pull them up, I'll just cut them off at ground level. I'm not sure I'm going to get a lot of peas out of this year. In my zone here is 7B outside Atlanta, Georgia. I should have planted these on March 1st. So I'm planting them a month late. Which went all over the area the other day, local nurseries and the big box stores, trying to find an inoculant, and I couldn't find it. So I had to order it and been waiting for it for 3 or 4 days here from Amazon. This little package contains 1.5 ounces of inoculant. It will inoculate 50 pounds of peas. I'm not going to need very much. The directions for this are quite simple, so I'm going to follow them and you can follow along. First thing I need to do is moisten the peas in non-chlorinated water, and this happens to be rainwater. These are English peas. These are called sweet pea. They are not treated with a fungicide, and that's important. If they were treated with a fungicide, there's a little bit different directions on the package here of the inoculant. Now in the south here, when you go to buy peas, you have to specify whether you want English peas or southern peas, which are black-eyed peas. And these, of course, are going to be what we call in the south English peas. So I've just moistened them. I'm going to put them out here in a little bowl. They don't have to be soaking wet. Carefully open up the inoculant. And sprinkle a little on. And I'm just going to stir these in well with a little stick. This is more than enough inoculant. We're supposed to get a really nice shower here this evening, about 8 o'clock. So that we'll get these off to a good start. You want them to dry for 1 to 3 minutes. I have about 2 inches of topsoil on all of the organic material here. 2 inches of the best topsoil I had in the garden. I'm going to use my multi-dibbler here, and I'm going to plant these on 4-inch centers. And this dibbler is going to make quick work of that. And I'm going to plant them all the way across, exactly like that. Pardon me. It took me about an hour to make that dibbler, and now it saves me so much time. I'm going to plant these about a 1/2 inch deep, And I'm going to drop one in each hole, and there you have it. At the end of the season, or when these are ripe, I'll show you what those little nodules look like. Not much more to it. If you'd like to keep watching this Hugel garden experiment to see if it's something that you would like to try, consider subscribing. I'll be posting all summer long and on the rest of the garden. I just changed the beds and I'm looking forward to how that's going to work out as well. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.